Employee of the Month award to go out to one of you members of this show. Somebody is going to win $100 in cash, be awarded Employee of the Month, and get to choose any segment they want. You get to have control of the segment. Now, what will happen is you'll each have 30 seconds to read why I should pick you as Employee of the Month. It's never been more wide open as it is right now. Some months I go into it and I'm like, this is easy. This person has exhibited such a tireless work ethic. They've been a great influence. This month, we'll see. Up first, Amy.
Am I on a timer?
You're on 30 seconds. Whenever you're ready, begin.
So I would like to thank this show, in particular you, Bobby, for giving all of us the opportunity to do things that like we normally would never do. Like Eddie walked 100 miles, which was amazing. I believe he was a recipient of Employee of the Month because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Well-deserved, by the way. However, I recently almost lost my life for the sake of entertainment on this show.
That's true.
I took a shot of the hottest alcohol in the world, and I must say, I took it like a champ. I threw that shot
Time.
back.
30 seconds.
That was 30.
You spent the
Man.
whole first part of it thanking
Yeah.
the show.
And mentioning
Well,
me, which
because
is awesome. Thank you.
Well,
All
there you
right,
go.
there's Amy's 30 seconds. Let me make a note here.
Gosh, 30 seconds goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Up next to compete for his 30 seconds is Lunchbox. Lunchbox, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And begin.
The show doesn't go without good content, and all I do is bring good content. Who went out and proved they were one of the most famous people in Nashville, top 25? People are still talking about that segment. I did. Then I got in a car and drove all the way to Murfreesboro, Arkansas to dig for diamonds. People still talk about that segment. 2 huge segments. Oh, you want a third one? I had a baby, and people were just clamoring by the radio to find out, was it boy, girl, what's it look like? Guess what? We put
Time.
pictures. Boom.
Did you not miss most of the month?
Yeah, also with the baby, he was out for like 3 weeks of
I'm just
paternity.
asking if that's the right part of the month.
Yeah, I think everything he was talking about was before this month. October, yeah.
Scuba, when was Lunchbox's stuff before the month of October?
Yeah, he's been gone pretty much, I would say, 60% of the month.
Okay. Not that it matters because you can bring a 40% that's strong. It's stronger than these jabronis.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Next up, Eddie.
You ready?
30 seconds begins now.
So, October was a huge month in my life. Me and my family adopted 2 boys, and when we were adopting our kids, we said, maybe I can get paternity leave, like someone else on the show who missed 60% of the month. But I did not, Bones. I stayed here, I did my duty on this job, and I covered for Lunchbox while he was on vacation, paternity leave for 4 months or whatever, 4 weeks. So I did my job. However, I know you want to vote me to get this thing, Employee of the Month, but I don't think it's for me. It's for Amy. We almost killed her. Let's be real.
Okay, time. By the way, you can't shame Lunchbox for taking paternity leave.
What do you mean?
Second of all,
Because your kids were already with
Yeah,
you.
you already
for,
had
like,
your
years.
kids.
Oh, did I mention? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw Lunchbox like that. Yeah, my bad.
all right. So, but you're saying it's not you anyway. You're putting
Hey,
it
give
on
it to Amy. What are we doing?
She did one thing.
She almost died, dude.
And it did happen to her because it landed on her too.
Right.
Right, she didn't choose to do it.
Just right.
She didn't come up with the idea.
Morgan, you ready for your 30 seconds?
I'm ready.
All right, and go.
It's been a huge month for all of our digital platforms. I'm the digital director, and I spend several hours a day making sure all of our social media, everything is covered with everything that is happening in everybody's life on this show. And I'm just going to say, we're hitting podcast numbers we've never reached before. We had nearly 2 million unique visitors to our website just this month alone. I'm just saying, I've been working really hard to make sure all those numbers hit. So I feel very proud of myself, and I really want this award.
There she is, Morgan
Good
number 2.
pitch.
And she wrapped it up 3 seconds early.
Wow.
Oh, I don't think that's not going to go on the chart as a plus. All right, we are competing for Employee of the Month. We'll do a couple more. I'm going to, Scuba and Mike, you guys have won it before, right? You have, no, Mike, you haven't won it ever?
Oh, wow. Well,
Wow.
I don't think
thrown
there's
in
your
there.
month either.
Interesting.
Okay. Raymundo, 30 seconds, go.
Yeah, well, they all talked about stuff that happens while we're here, 5 to 10 a.m. That's not what I'm about. I am community outreach. I'm at the bars. I'm taking pictures with people. On the DMs, nobody hammers those like me. I'm responding to at least 200 to 300 people every single day. Sometimes am I drunk, and do I message them? Yes. And do I get negative press? Yes. But I care about the show. I'm always saying Bobby Bones Show. Because of me, Nashville knows about the Bobby Bones Show, and I will hang up and listen.
Well, we're on in like 150 cities.
and other cities.
But this is the only one where he can really go out and
Yeah.
be
but-
boots on the ground.
But not DMs.
True.
Drunk DMs can be anywhere. Okay. I mean, listen, so far I'm still wide open.
Oh, really?
Honestly, yeah. Abby, our phone screener.
Hey, oh, I'm caught. Sorry, I'm caught on my chair.
Abby always like stumbles into
I know.
into any segment like doom, doom, doom.
I'm struggling.
Abby, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You have 30 seconds to go.
Okay, I drove Lunchbox 7 hours to a small town in Arkansas, got put up in a murder hotel, almost lost my life there, and then I watched him dig for 8 hours, got content for that all over the place. It was very good content, I must say. And then I drove back 7 hours, and he didn't find anything. Also, I must say, I also FaceTimed a firefighter. I didn't even know him live on air. My heart was pounding at 100 miles a minute, so that was a lot. And if that doesn't say hard work and dedication, I don't know what does.
Well, let me say
man.
this. Here's who it's between. I'm going to go ahead and Mike, you're not going to win, Mike. Yeah, Mike even puts himself out. Yeah. Scuba. Mike should win every month. Mike, Scuba, and Ray should win every month. That's why we're all going to dinner in 2 nights. Whoa! That's right. Big dinner. Secondly, it's either Abby or Morgan.
Oh.
What? How can
Sorry,
it be
Amy.
Abby? I mean,
well, she has
I mean-
done a lot.
Oh my
Probably
God.
the most complimented, most interaction has been about the fireman segment.
Can we ask? Lunchbox wasn't even here for that. That's why he's saying, how can it be Abby?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's
what?
true.
Because it was like days worth of anticipation and
Days worth of
curiosity.
material.
It was great.
Yeah.
And Abby had to get vulnerable and share like her text messages with a boy she was flirting with.
And I drove him to Arkansas. How is he saying, how is it me? Ugh.
Lunchbox, not the fireman.
All right, so
yes. Lunchbox.
let's take a vote here. Abby or Morgan?
Well, I don't want to vote.
I'll vote.
It's on
I'll vote.
you. What?
Go,
But
Abby.
they're
I'll
both
vote.
doing.
Go Abby. That was great content for, 2 weeks? 3 weeks of her life? Crazy. I loved it.
Ray?
Yeah, Abby all the way. I've never been that excited for a segment in a while.
And it sucks for Morgan because she's so behind the scenes and
I
there's so much
know.
work, but
Like she was making sure all of that was out there for people to see and
Sure.
comment on and know about.
She's got more months.
Abby had the most emailed in segment in the history of the mailbag when we don't even ask for segments.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Amy?
I'm gonna go with. Oh, don't make me pick. Morby.
Okay.
What? Oh, got it.
Okay, I'll
Got
go
it.
Morgan because it's probably gonna go to Abby, but Morgan, I feel the love.
Okay. It was close. Morgan, you're going to finish a strong second.
That's all right.
All right. Abby, you are going to be Employee of the Month. You did it.
Oh, you got a song. Man, I got a song. This is awesome.
Abby, what would you like to say?
This is probably the first and last time I'll ever win, so thank you. This is awesome. And to Morgan, thank you for all you do, too, to make sure all of it got out there. So
You did
I vote
great.
for Morgan.
You totally
But-
deserve it.
Abby, you have $100
Thank you.
in cash. Coming to get your
What?
money right now.
Oh my
There she
God.
is. Coming to get her cash. It is Abby, our phone screener. Have you talked to the fireman at all? He still texts you? You didn't respond one time?
Oh, he follows her on Instagram now.
He does?
Oh, yeah, we did figure that out, too.
Okay.
That's weird.
He, texts me stuff. He, texts me responding to my Instagram stories now.
He's still trying, huh? All right. Stay away from that.
He's still trying.
All right. And $100, Richard. There she is, Abby, everybody. You upset, Lunchbox?
yeah, I mean, I just don't get it.
But you literally weren't here for most of the month.
But I mean, more people were anticipating my baby reveal than they were some firefighter and Abby. But hey, it's cool. Whatever.
I honestly don't know that that's true.
It's true. It's people care more about me bringing a life into this world than Abby getting a random text from a dude saying he's a firefighter.
You don't even know
It
the
was more than
story.
that.
Yeah. Oh, I was texting the fire chief, and then we called the fire chief, and he wasn't even a real number. And
That's
I
good
mean,
stuff.
That's awesome.
That's good
Right,
stuff. That's
yeah,
good stuff.
yeah.
It reminds me of how good it was when he talked about it.
It's a Bobby Bones show.